Hello, welcome to the first episode of NUS Bites. I'm Ren and I'm joined with my Sarah, who is behind the camera. Yeah. So we're from Bakers and Cooks, where we'll bring you to explore the different kitchen in NUS and cook out some simple recipes. So today we'll be featuring a recipe of mine. It is chicken congee, and it's something that I personally cook a lot at home. So I hope you enjoy. And with that, without further ado, let's cook. So we'll be hitting the grocery store. We'll be making a grocery run first, grab some ingredients before we head back. So the grocery store that we're heading to is Sheng Siong. Although there are quite a couple of grocery outlets lah. Like we have a FairPrice in U-Town. Sheng Siong is outside of NUS, but it's not too far away from where I stay, which is CAP, the residential college that we'll be cooking at. I would say it's about 8 minutes. It's mostly sheltered except this part. So actually right, there isn't a video tutorial on how, or a video tour guide to show you how to get to the Sheng Siong over. When I first matriculate, my seniors over at CAP also had to bring a group of us together. And it took a while before we get used to. So today we'll be featuring the journey that I don't think many people know about if they don't stay in U-Town. Let's go! Over here at the grocery store stretch. Over here, I think you can find some hawker centers here. There's a mala. Actually, some of my friends come over for suppers as well. And opposite there are some mini stores. Yeah, there's another kopitiam, but no one really goes there. I haven't been, at least. Then there's 7-Eleven, $1 deals. It's a pretty homey district. Okay, let's go. Let's grab some ingredients. You can get some spices here, but we didn't find that much.
Oh no.
We're here at the meat section. We'll be getting 2 chicken breasts. So like the Asian thing, you have to reach above and beyond. So you can either get 2 small bottles one, or you can get the cubes, which is chicken ayam. You can also use chicken broth, like the already made chicken broth. But I don't think it's very value for money. So like this is much better, although it comes with a bit of hassle. Honestly, the liao, the ingredients you can mix and match depending on what you want. Today I'll be sharing with you how you can choose a certain brand by looking at the macros over here. So you can tell that this is 450 grams. This is also 450 grams. So first you look at the weightage. The price point is at $1.25. Both is at the same. But the calories is the same, but you can look at the macros. It's different. The total fats is 6.7 here. This is 5.3. And the protein here is 13.1, which is consistent. Carbohydrate is 1, while the carbohydrate here is 4.4. So I usually pick the one with lower fat. After we're done with the payment, I'll see you over at camp. That's all. Bye. So now that we're back in the CAP kitchen, I'll just show you what we have over here. So the pots of pans are over here. We have a induction stove, microwave, ice maker, air fryer. And this section is free for all section where like people place the stuff that they don't mind sharing. Yeah, and we have our water cooler is here. Here's our fridge. Let me show you. It is very packed currently, and you've noticed a lot of ice cream, like especially others. It is because it's part of our meal enhancement. Whenever we redeem our credits, on certain days we'll give you like some desserts. Here we have the ingredients. We have bought eggs, tofu, rice, chicken, peanuts, and mixed greens. Yep. And of course we have our seasoning of choice, which is chicken stock. We will be using one pan today. Just this different RCs, there are different pans. Not all pans are suitable for induction. If you were to use a pan that is not induction friendly, it may still cook but at a very, very slow speed. So do pick one that is induction friendly. I'll wash this first. I'll wash whatever utensils we'll be using, then we'll start cooking. Okay, so we'll first start with the rice. It's actually my first time opening a bag of rice. Don't learn from me. My mom will probably scold me if I do this. Use a scissors. Yeah, I'll use the scissors. Oh shit. You can hear.
Yeah, the air.
The air is coming out. So that's where your rice softens, the packet softens, and it gives some room lah. You can just cut a very, very small hole over here, which I'll use the scissors. Hey, actually yeah, I'll put the scissors lah. Okay, so we are lacking a scissors. You have to make do lah.
A few moments later.
Okay, forget the part. We do have a scissors. We just cut a very small hole, a small V, like this. Usually go smaller. In the recipe we did mention we use a cup of rice, but honestly you can just aggravation. I usually go about, honestly you won't really go wrong with rice. You can do more, it just depends on the water level. So let's first wash the rice. Pour more water into the rice so that you can clean it better. When I started out cooking, I didn't want to waste water, so I only did like borderline surface level, but it is not clean according to my. So do that for 2 times. Do more water. Stretch. And pour it away. If I'm not wrong, according to this, it's about 1.5 cups. So I always recommend putting more water than less. It's just a thing with when you're cooking congee. When you have more water, eventually you can just cook for a longer period so that it gets to a kind of consistency you like. So if you prefer something thicker, you cook longer. So personally, I prefer something soupier, and so our duration will be shorter in that sense. You can go into over high heat first to get it on the boil, then before you lower the heat. I would recommend simmering it such that the rice level is leveled. To cook faster, I would recommend covering your pot with a lid. Then later on we will put it on half top. So now we come over here. Actually, one of the best cooking practices is when you are able to have different cutting boards for meat and vegetables. Because they only provide one board, we'll be doing our vegetable first before you get to the meat. A lot you risk like salmonella. Prepare the half one. Sometimes you don't really need both cubes. You can tell it's quite a big portion. So today we'll be dicing it. Haha. Haha. Use this portion to guide the knife. So always crunch your fingers so that you don't.
Wow!
If your knife isn't very sharp, you'll notice that it presses down and that leaves like this kind of thing. So it's unfortunate, but we'll make do. Before peanuts take a very long while to cook, so we actually need to cook this first for about like this. And then wash it. Same thing as rice. Wash it. You'll notice some of the shells will come off. It's okay. You see this? It will come off. It's okay. Just throw it away. And once you're done washing, I like to keep it clean. Congee. You can season the congee at this point as well. We will now season to taste. So I wouldn't recommend adding too much seasoning, just enough will do, because your water is really near to the brim. If the congee gets too salty for you, you won't be able to add in any more water. So add less first, then you season the topping. If you have a larger pan, that's fine. But in this scenario, we have quite a small pan, so we have to make do. Honestly, I prefer my tofu cooked, so I will add in immediately. You can notice that the congee is boiling already. Slowly. If you were to throw everything in, the water will splash onto you. So patience is a virtue. Mix your porridge and you notice the water coming up. It's okay because the water eventually will evaporate and then you get at a lower level. So you can... Yeah, let's bring it here. And then you'll wash the meat. So this is filet we bought. You can do breast as well. So do give it a rinse. You see this part is fat. You can trim it lah, but I think it's okay. I can just trim it with hand. I prefer my congee plain. I don't really do anything with the seasoning. I'll just cut them into smaller pieces. So it depends on how much chicken you want in your congee. I think that's enough for us. So this is about 300 grams worth. So now with all the ingredients prepared, with the exception of eggs and mixed greens, we can just wait for the water to continue boiling. It gets to a thicker consistency, that's where we can start adding our ingredients in. Yeah, so it's boiling already. It's not at the speed I want it to. So we're just letting it at this heat. Once it gets very erratic, that's where we lower it. Give it a stir, give it a mix, because the rice may stick to the base of the pot. So do give it an occasional stir. I would usually add the chicken at this point, so I'll do that. 2 eggs. We prefer my eggs mixed in the porridge. Okay, nice. So if you notice any shell, use your eggshell to scramble it. Okay, you see? The shell is on. You pour it in, pull the shell, and then do this thing. Okay, mix, mix. You can season the eggs, but I usually don't lah, because I like to keep my congee clean with minimal like kaki, you know. Bring air into the egg when you scramble. Don't do this. You can notice that the rice is getting thicker. When you add egg, right, you risk the pot overflowing when you're at such water level, so be very careful with it. You notice what I'm getting at? So a way to tackle that is to stir. Stir the thing. Okay. Just a gentle rinse will do. Okay. So just then can add in now wings. We'll add it first. Looks good?
Yeah, it's good. It smells nice.
We are actually cooking. You can tell this is not one portion worth. If you were to cook just for yourself, you can actually scale down the portion accordingly. So in the meantime, while it is cooking, you can start clearing up. When you notice that the water is boiling like that, that's your cue to lower the heat. We'll try a little. It's nice, but I think I prefer it saltier, so I'll add a bit of chicken. Add a little bit more. Say, oh this. If you prefer a thicker consistency, as you cook longer, it gets thicker. So if you prefer something that is soupier, you can actually stop cooking at an earlier timing. Just that you have to add in the ingredients a bit earlier, such as the chicken maybe. Yeah. I would always recommend when you are cooking congee to cook in a bigger pot. As you can notice, like one of the limitations of this is we weren't able to add in any more ingredients. Yeah. Right now we're just waiting for the chicken to cook finish, and you notice that we do have some spare over due to the pot size issue. We do a small mini segment that will be cooking cooked chicken. So we'll lightly season with soy sauce. This is dark soy sauce. And then we will do ground pepper. Once you see mix, you actually leave it for about a minute or so. And then I'll do it for 15 minutes at 180. Yep. So I think now we're done cooking, and we have already turned off the heat. Is very thick. This is the chicken congee.
Nice!
Yeah. So here we are at level 13 lounge, and we have our porridge here. So maybe I'll just share a bit more about the porridge itself. It is about 760 calories for the entire pot itself, including all the ingredients that we have used. And I think it can be about 6 servings. Per serving is about 130. We'll now try the porridge that we have cooked. Let's try. It's so good. It is so good.
Very good.
It is actually so good.
It's a very simple dish, but I think it's good for lunch as well.
And just on time. It's like 1:50 now. So it's about lunchtime.
It was upset.
It was the best. It's really very good. I want to say I'm a good cook, but they cook this in about 30 minutes. It's a one pot dish. I think it's very simple, even to clean up. Yeah.
And I feel that it's easy for those that don't really know how to cook. Yeah, for beginners, I think it's a good chance for you to try out as well.
Yeah. So if you prefer something simple, like the ingredients are not fixed, you can do without and do with more ingredients. The mixed greens and the peanuts and eggs are a personal spin. Not many people would. And my Sarah was just sharing with me that she prefers a plain congee, right?
Yeah,
So
that's right.
it really depends on what you want to cook. If you just prefer something more plain, then the seasoning and the rice and the congee itself, cooking into congee itself is, I think, more than sufficient. And I don't think it will take longer than 10-15 minutes if you are cooking regularly. Yeah, so with that, let me find a couple of, conduct some like
Taste test
taste tests.
from his friends.
Yeah, from people on my level. Okay, try.
Is that forced?
No, you can't say that. Oh, is it? Okay. What do you think? Clean?
Yeah, quite good.
It's quite good, right?
Yeah.
Going in, no expectations. No. What do you think?
Not bad. It's actually not bad. You can like really taste the flavour and seasoning inside.
Oh yeah, hor.
I expected it to be bland because the colour looks quite dull. I think the flavours come together nicely. Especially since like the porridge is like a very nice base. And the fragrance is also kind of nice.
Upon 10, what will you rate it?
On 10? I think it's solid at 7.5.
Oh wow, that's quite high.
And I'm hoping this is healthy.
It is very.
Like-
Actually, it's 100 kcals per serving.
Oh,
This whole thing is 700.
it's quite a lot.
A simple.
Carbohydrate, yeah.
Actually, you do have protein. Tofu and chicken is protein.
It's nice, it's good.
Yeah, that's all. Bye. What do you think? Do you prefer your congee thicker or soupier?
Usually at home, my mom makes it soupier.
Have you tried thicker congee before?
No.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
this
is
is your
like-
first.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So it's quite a unique experience.
So what do you think? Is it okay?
I think it's quite nice. The taste is like okay. Yeah. I will eat this on a
Daily basis.
Oh, no lah. It's very organic taste.
Okay.
I would.
I'll say it's very organic taste.
I
All
would.
the flavors you can know what is it lah.
I know it's carrot, I know it's pea,
Yeah.
I know it's tofu.
It's very healthy lah.
I will eat this on a cool day.
On a cool day, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I will eat this.
Yeah, actually, wait, Joshua, you. So with that, we have come to the end of our first episode of NUS Bites. So hopefully you all can give this recipe a shot and let me know how it goes for you. We'll include the full recipe in the description below. So do check that out. Do follow our socials here. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye. So, wow, fuck, I forgot already.
It's okay.
Okay, welcome to the first episode of NUS Bites. We are from Bigger Than Good. And today, hello everyone. Oh, welcome to the first episode. Sorry. Hello. Hello everybody. Oh, should we do a fun shot?
No, so. I mean, you don't have to.
Trash.
That's stressful, bro.
Wait, no, doesn't make sense if I leave you. Right? What are you going to say in the camera? Hi guys.
What am I supposed to do?
Actually, I should eat with you. Oh, it looks so awkward.
Yeah, I can.
Can What do you think? Why? Right, I think so. This feels like the office.
It's the texture.